I have 5 words for this episode. Fairy Tail does it again. Oh my god. Dude, this episode delivered so good. I did not expect this episode to feature the dragons. I don't know if they showed it on last episode's preview, because I stopped watching last episode after the moment they started rolling in the ending song, so I didn't know what was gonna happen. I was like, alright, I think after maybe 2 weeks we're gonna see the dragons, and I'm like, holy shit, the dragons are in this episode. The dragons, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, is Metallica, Grandina, and what do you call them? The people from Sabretooth, the 2 dragon slayers from Sabretooth. How the hell did I forget their name? I don't know how, but they just come out of nowhere. But first, what we see when the episode rolls in is we see Natsu versus Gray and Margear. So Margear uses his Memento Mori, I think that's what it's called, on Natsu and Gray, and then I'm like, they're done. What the hell? Did that just happen? And then out of nowhere, Gray just absorbs the whole Memento Mori thing, the demonic blood thing, I think. And he's like standing there like a badass, and he falls down going like, it's up to you, Natsu, go beat this dude. And Natsu just goes so angry. It shows us a little bit of his Ithorion form, like the scales come up, and it's like holy shit, Margear, you're done. Margear goes on his Ithorion form with the wings. Margear is just a freaking badass, and then Natsu and Margear fight in the air, and Gray out of nowhere just stands up, makes a bow using his Demon Ice, and then just shoots down Margear. And then again we see in another scene, it just cuts to Urza versus Kyoka. Urza slices Kyoka. Kyoka falls down, smiles, and everybody's like, why did she smile? They look at the face count. I said face. Look at the face counter, and they're like, we're done. It says 0. What are we gonna do? And then after it hits 0 what we see is the guilds from the Grand Magic Games arc. All the guilds on the finals, they're there, and I was like, oh my god, this is so freaking nostalgic. I remember a year ago watching the Grand Magic Games, and then I'm like, that is really cool what they did there, putting in all these guilds trying to defend the world. I really like that. And then after that we see the guild of Ichiya-san on their freaking floating airship, and they're trying to cannon the faces down, and then everybody in the whole continent is losing their magical powers. All the lacrimals are going out, the magic train gets derailed, and there's just chaos everywhere. And out of nowhere, Grandina just shows up. She's like, watch out, I'm coming through, to Ichiya-san's what do you call it, the airship, and she's like, comes and destroys her face, one hit KO. And then we see Metallica. Gaji goes like, Metallica, and then Metallica comes in, and the Dragon Slayers from Sabretooth's dragons also show up, and they destroy all the faces. Everybody's happy, and then at the end, oh my god, Igneo, Agnologia, falls to the ground, and I'm like, did Agnologia just fall to the ground because the magic was gone? What the hell just happened? And then Igneo, like a freaking badass, just comes down, steps on Agnologia. He's like, don't give up, humans. Oh my god, that was amazing. And the episode ends. Next week is gonna be another amazing episode. Like, Fairy Tail is at its best right now. I would like to say, it's as good as what we saw on One Piece, where we saw Whitebeard, fighting the, what do you call it? Imperials? No, not Admirals. Like Whitebeard fighting the Admirals. That was amazing. Not gonna spoil that much. Go watch One Piece. It's a great anime. And that's the summary or the review of the anime. So, this episode, I would give this episode 10 out of 10. It's just amazing what we saw. I loved how they showed the other guilds. I really, that was like one of my favorite shots. And like, yeah, that's basically it. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Bye! Bye.